a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Stafford. His throw incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. 3rd down here. And this one too low. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to catch your receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Kenny Golladay, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
32.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on. Because there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. Let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Christian Jones.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Open man is Trey Burton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Colts 28, Lions nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here to 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. To the air again, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Stafford. Almost had it. With one interception, just missing his second there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
There'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find...
Oh, Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. On first down, Stafford here. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And interception return for the Colts TD. him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up third and 6.
On third down, Stafford. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
By Jelani to
a gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On third down, here's Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle by
4 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Colts.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Hines. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
At the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They give to Taylor out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing again. Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to nothing.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Throwing, Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Again, it's Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And these guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The tackle by Jelani.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Stafford on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford throwing complete there to Amendola. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shot. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The left side completion to Jones. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to route.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. On 1st down, Taylor. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rivers here to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.